It's time to break down what you need to consider when making a decision between black and brown shoes. Now, picking the right color for your footwear is a key element because it can make or break your look, whether we're talking about going to the office, a formal event, or a casual outing. That's why in today's video, I'm going to break down 10 things you should keep in mind when choosing between your black or brown shoes. Now, if you're new here, welcome. Jeff, your Style O.G. On this channel, we discuss various men's lifestyle topics such as style, grooming, and dating. If any or all those topics interest you, I invite you to subscribe, tap the notification bell, and join us. And to my returning friends like Dave Dove, salute. Now, the first thing I want you to keep in mind when deciding between black or brown shoes, formality. That's because the color of your footwear can easily affect the tone of your outfit. Here's what I mean. You see, black shoes are traditionally thought of as more formal, making them ideal for business settings, the office, job interviews. The sleek and polished appearance of black shoes easily aligns with the refined nature of formal settings. Whereas on the other hand, brown shoes offer more versatility, perfect for smart casual, laid-back environments, semi-formal, or daytime events. Brown shoes add warmth, character, and personality, making them perfect for less formal occasions and outfits. Whereas on the other hand, black shoes are more serious. Understanding the formality of the occasion or the setting is an important thing to take into consideration when choosing between black or brown shoes. Next up on the list of 10 things you should keep in mind when deciding between black or brown shoes, think about the color of your pants or your suits. Here's why. The color of your shoes when matched up against your pants can enhance your overall look and create a more cohesive look. That's why black shoes are much better paired with darker colors, your charcoals, your blacks, or gray, as that helps you maintain a classic, sleek aesthetic. Brown shoes, on the other hand, available in a wide range of different shades, pair better with colors such as navy, beige, or tan, adding a nice bit of warmth to your look. Between brown shoes and some of your lighter colored suits or pants can create a nice contrast, giving you a stylish modern appeal. Whereas black shoes with darker colors gives you a more traditional look. Matching your shoe colors to your suits or pants can prevent a clashing look, can help ensure balance and give you a cohesive, polished appeal. This is something I think about all the time when deciding between black or brown shoes that I think a lot of guys don't think about enough. You want to take into consideration the day's weather. You see, this is important because certain weather conditions can impact the appearance and durability of your shoes. You see, with black shoes, they tend to hide dirt, mud, and water stains much more effectively than their brown counterparts, making them a much more practical option if there's rain or snow. Brown shoes, especially the lighter in shades you go, will tend to show scuff marks, water, and wear damage much more visibly, making it difficult to maintain and keep looking polished. Also, leather responds differently in wet conditions, and dark-hued shoes are much more forgiving. If you are anticipating some bad weather, black shoes provide much more protection and require way less upkeep. So if you have any doubt in your head whether you might be running into some inclement weather, you might want to choose black shoes over brown. Next up is something I know a lot of guys aren't thinking about when they're choosing between black or brown shoes. Are you taking into consideration your skin tone? Now, this is something to think about because different colors can complement your natural complexion, enhancing your overall outfit. Here's what I mean. For those of you with warmer skin tones, brown shoes would tend to work best for you. That's because the earthy hues of brown naturally harmonize with the warmth of your complexion, adding a richness, a depth. On the other hand, those of you with cooler skin tones, black shoes tend to work better. That's because black shoes offer a sleek, crisp contrast to your skin tone. The coolness of black shoes better complements the coolness of your complexion, giving you a sharp and refined appearance. You say, okay, Jeff, I got that. How do I know what skin tone I have? Simple, do the vein test. Go out in natural light, look at the veins on your wrist. If they're bluish or purplish in color, you probably have a cool skin tone. If they appear to be greenish, you have a warm skin tone. If you have both, you have a neutral skin tone and you can wear anything. You want to think about when making this decision, what time of the day will I be wearing these shoes? That's because, once again, the color of your shoes can affect the formality and the tone of your outfit. Here's what I mean. Black shoes are traditionally associated with evening wear, offering a sleek and polished look that aligns with the sophistication of nighttime events such as galas, weddings, or dinners. Black shoes match up very well with the darker tone and subdued elegance often associated with nighttime events. Whereas on the other hand, brown shoes are seen as much more casual and versatile, perfect for daytime wear. Great for outdoor gatherings or business casual setting. Having a lighter tone and more relaxed vibe, of course brown shoes match up better with the relaxed vibe of the daytime. They just help you have a warm and approachable vibe that you want to have during the day. Sleep sophisticated nighttime, think black. Relaxed, laid back daytime, think brown. That goes right into the next thing you want to think about when deciding between black or brown shoes. You want to think about the versatility. Take this into consideration when deciding between black or brown because the color can affect the occasions or situations you can wear them. As I've been mentioning throughout this video, black shoes are more traditional. They're a business staple, a more formal situation. Your black shoes tend to be more serious, but that makes them less versatile. Their limited range might make them not be appropriate for more laid-back situations. Whereas brown, on the other hand, you can wear these in a much wider range of situations, anywhere from semi-formal down to casual. And I mean, if you don't see yourself in a lot of formal situations, brown shoes are probably the way to go. You'll get much more wear out of them. They just much more easily adapt to casual and smart casual situations than your traditional black shoe will. So if you're looking to invest in a shoe that will give you much more versatility and you don't find yourself in a lot of super formal situations, you might want to err on the side of brown shoes. Now next up, we need to get into some Style 101, a rule that most people should follow. You want to consider what other accessories or belts you're going to wear that day when deciding between black or brown. That's because 9 times out of 10, you want to match the color of your shoes to your belt and your accessories. This helps you create a polished and cohesive look. So yes, that's right, black shoes should be paired with a black belt, whereas brown shoes work with a similarly toned brown belt. And this rule can extend to your other accessories. Think your briefcase, your watch strap. This will help enhance the overall harmony of your ensemble. When these details are misaligned, it can create a visual disconnect in the person who's viewing your outfit. And this may detract from your outfit's overall sophistication. Now, yes, there are some advanced style guys who don't match their belt and their shoes, but that's much better left to style experts. For most of us, you're gonna be much better off matching the color of your shoes to your belt and other accessories. Now, next up is something that you wanna keep in mind that kind of piggybacks on our earlier point about the weather. You want to take into consideration the conditioning of your shoe and how much work you want to do to keep them in condition. Here's what I mean. The conditioning of your shoe directly impacts the longevity and appearance of your footwear. Brown shoes, as we mentioned earlier, especially in lighter tones, tend to much easily show scuff marks, wear, damage, much more visibly than black shoes. So as a result, your brown shoes require much more maintenance. Yes, although your brown shoes are much more versatile, they require a light more upkeep. I'm talking about polishing them more, putting on conditioners that will help to keep them moisturized and free from cracks. Whereas black, on the other hand, require a lot less maintenance. As mentioned in the weather part of our discussion, black shoes tend to hide damage much more easily. So if you're concerned about having to put so much work into conditioning, you're probably going to be much more safer wearing black shoes. Now don't get me wrong, black shoes still require maintenance. You have to polish them, put shoe trees in them. But when we're talking about which one requires much more conditioning, easily, that's brown. Now I want you to take into consideration something we touched on a little bit when we talked about suit and pants color. You want to think about how much contrast you want to have in your look. Here's what I mean. How your shoes contrast with your outfit can affect the harmony and cohesiveness of it. For example, black shoes blend seamlessly with dark colors. Your black, your charcoal, your gray. This offers you a sleek monochromatic look, which is very appropriate for business or formal settings. The more formal the setting, the less contrast you want to have between your shoes and the rest of your outfit. However, pairing black shoes with lighter colors can often be too much contrast and offer a jarring look. Wearing black shoes with lighter colors can come across as too stark. On the other hand, when you select brown shoes, they provide a warmer, softer contrast with these lighter colors. Think navy, light gray, and earth-toned outfits. This contrast can break up an otherwise boring outfit. That's why a lot of times when people want to be more creative and add a little contrast to their outfit, they'll choose brown shoes over black. Choosing the right color contrast between your shoes and your outfit can complement it without overpowering it. Take into consideration what you always should do when choosing your style. I mean, style is subjective. You want to take into consideration your personal style. That's because although I've been sharing with you a bunch of rules and guidelines that you want to have when making this decision, the decision you make should align with your unique taste and style preferences. If you consider yourself a refined, sophisticated, more serious guy, black shoes might work best most of the time because they'll help you create a traditional and minimalistic aesthetic. Black shoes, without a doubt, will help you project a sense of refinement and professionalism. Whereas brown shoes, on the other hand, are much better suited for more creative, experimental guys. But that's because brown shoes give you much more room for expression and creativity. As we just mentioned, brown shoes can add a bit of warmth and contrast to your outfit, opening you up to some style expression. So without a doubt, I'm giving you some great guidelines to think about when choosing black or brown shoes, but one of the most important considerations was your personal style. Okay, so there you have it. All the things you need to keep in mind when deciding between black or brown shoes. Now do me a favor, let me know in the comment section which color of shoes are your go-to. And if you enjoyed this video and found it informative, I highly recommend you check out a recent video I did about the 10 shirts every guy needs in his wardrobe. You can check it out right here.